Welcome back to the channel. We got some snow that we got to plow out. So we're on a big boulevard where, you know, the snow plows, they hit right there and it's hard to get in here. So we got some nice snow that we can plow out. This is actually the first time we're using the plow this year. Stay tuned. I call her Big V, baby. Big V is her name. Yeah. All right, we're getting there. It's about a half hour later and we now have to move out this whole front row. We got to move out because I want to build like a, so you got to be careful because there's like a curb cut right there, but basically I want to get all right there. All right, we're a little cleared out. I just got some lines I got to clean up, but we're gonna keep them backed in. So basically the snow plow, you know, all the ice and everything that comes up from the snow plows, because they get so damn close to this road, it kicks up. So we're gonna keep them backed in this year, and we'll have a whole row right here and then we'll have a row right there. But for now there's a couple trucks that need to have gas in them, so we're gonna go down the road and get some gas in this truck, and then in, I think, not that Ram, but this truck, and yeah, this truck right here. We gotta go get gas. Every dang car I get in, the damn gas light's on. So here we go, we're taking the fourth car with the gas light. All right, got the Chevy. Let's see how good I can do. See if I can pour good without a drip. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay, I'm good. She was bare empty, so we're gonna fill her up. All right, so we're doing some Amazon returns, and hi, you gotta have, say hi.
Hi.
You gotta have some, you know, some thinking with you, because you can't fit it in the back of this. And who makes these short beds on these trucks? Like, I get it's a crew cab, but like, tell me what you guys would think. Wouldn't you rather have an F-250 like this with a way longer bed? Like, there's no room, you know what I mean? Like, I got a set of tires in here. You know, like, granted, yeah, the toolboxes are the toolboxes, but I'm saying lengthwise, I got a set of tires in here. I can't fit anything else. But if this had an 8-foot bed, that's what I would want. Is I would want an 8-foot bed. If this has an 8-foot bed on it, we'd be chilling. We'd be good. But yeah, so we're gonna go do the Amazon returns, and then we gotta plow out Uncle Patrick's driveway so he doesn't have to snow blow it, and then we are good to go. Well, hello. What's going on? Oh, you brought me coffee? Look at you. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys shouldn't have. Where's my breakfast sandwich?
We didn't get you.
Ah! Jocelyn! How dare you let mommy not get me it? Alright, so we got this Tundra that we took on trade for the 2025 F-150. They just took off. I trusted these people enough where I didn't even look at this on a lift or anything. We kind of just took it. They were an older couple. They paid cash for their 2025 they just bought off us. He's got studded tires on it right now. He's got tires in the rear. And we're now just looking at everything.
A little rust on the body, but the frame's clean.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clean. Like, for Central New York, this is definitely clean for a 2014. You know, you're gonna see all this surface rust, but that don't hurt nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got some rust right here on the door, bottom rocker. So we'll send this to the body shop, and we'll get everything.
Whoever fucking cobbled this muffler together is fine. See this? These welds. And they put the muffler concrete on all of it. Yeah. So there's just shitty welds everywhere.
Yeah, he said that. He said, oh, the muffler might have to get
welded the fucking clamp onto it.
Yeah.
This whole thing's getting cut out and replaced.
But maybe we'll well, he has dual. This is, they cut, it was dual and they cut it. This was a dual exhaust.
It is dual.
Right. Yeah, but it goes to one right there. It probably used to come off.
Right, yeah. He probably took the cheap way out.
So they probably cut it right there. Yeah, because it's the dual that comes to here and then it splits off to one right there.
Missing a spare tire. That spare tire.
He said something about the spare tire being here. But yeah, overall, this ain't bad. So we got this Ram 1500. I showed you this either in the last video or it might be in this video. So basically I've been having a battery draw problem where just I cannot get this figured out. We replaced the alternator and then we replaced the battery because it had weird codes. It wouldn't stay running. Replaced the alternator. Everything stayed running right after that. Okay. Then it killed the next battery. So then I replaced the TIP'em, which is right here, the fuse box, this TIP'em right here. Replaced that, right? Probably didn't need to, okay? Still killing the battery, killed this battery. So then it has sensors on it. So these are, you know, sensors on the positive terminal, negative terminal. So I said, screw it. So I bought both of these. One of them's $250. I believe this one is the very expensive one. $250. Replaced both of them. Came out here, she started right up. I left her running from last night. So what I'm gonna do is I got my power probe out and I just wanna test this battery. It should be 12.4. And I wanna see, is it still 12.4? So let me get a good connection. Okay. 12.7. So it's still full. Now, tell me what you guys would do. If you bought one where one part was $30 and then the other part was $200, would you try to just take the one $200 part out and try to see if it still kills it? Or would you just leave it all in here and just say screw it and just move on, you know, and then just sell the truck? That's kind of where I'm torn between. And even this TIP'em. I replaced this TIP'em and this is a whole fuse box. This didn't need to get replaced. So it's like, do I take stuff out and try to save some money and return stuff, or do I just leave it be and then just sell the truck? Let me know in the comments what you do. Are we gonna get her running or what? Oh yeah, look at this fucking thing. Yeah, there we go. Patrick's in it. We're ready to go. We gotta follow him. Let's see if he can make it. We're trying to get this down the road to our guy. He's gonna keep trying to. I'm gonna let him go first. I'm gonna let him go first and see what happens. You know, yeah, baby. Short box, look at this fucking thing. We're trying to get it down the road. Better hope he can rip out of here. Oh, there's the UPS truck, shit. Nice looking truck though, look at this thing. Look at the box on it. The guy said it came from out of state. We took this on trade, gave the guy a couple grand for it, gave him $2 grand for it, and we're trying to take it down the road to our guy to see if he can get her going. Oh, this is the worst part. So we're on a busy road, but the worst part of it is you gotta wait to get out of the damn busy road. So I think here we go. Here she blows. Let's see if she'll. Yeah, baby. Yeah, look at this thing. Oh yeah. The damn fender on the left is hanging. Look at it. Well, I think we'll make it to our neighbors. We're gonna see if. Oh, here we go. He's picking up speed. Yeah. So we're bringing it to our neighbors, which is a guy that works on like all these older trucks and everything. It took a second to start her up, but yeah, we're gonna see if we can pay him to fix that. So stay tuned on this little truck. We'll see if we can get her fixed, and yeah. This is a project, all right. He can't even put this thing into reverse trying to park it. Look at this thing. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. All right, everything is looking good. We got cleared out. I didn't really get a lot much done today on vehicles because I was clearing all this out, doing all that, but just to kind of showcase the trucks. As you see, I specialize in trucks. I'll just kind of do a little walk through. This was a repo actually, so I got just like the repo key. It didn't have like a real key with it, but this thing is clean for the year. It's a 2017, under 20 grand. It's only got like 90,000 miles. It is a V6, but hey, sharp looking truck. So Rams, they do sell. We've had this one. We're putting brand new tires on it on Monday. You can see the tires are wadded. That's a sport, leather seats, all that. It does have a plow mount on it. We're just gonna leave that hooked up. This was the Ram that I had horror stories with, that we replaced all the electrical stuff. Oh, there's my glove. I was literally looking for this. So the detailer is taking this. So I got to move this out actually, and then that white Ram is gonna go right here. But this is gonna be our row for the winter. GMC had this for a while. It's like a base trim. It is a 5.3. I don't really know why it's not selling. I don't know if it's the wheels. I got different wheels that could go on a truck like this, so we're probably gonna switch the wheels up on that, see if we can get that sold. And this F-150 we just got in, 6.5 foot bed, crew cab, tow mirrors. This will sell fast. I know for a fact it will. This one we just did timing on. This F-150 is a 5.0, and we just did the timing chain on it. I don't know what it is, but I've been having a lot of problems with timing chains on the F-150s lately. So yeah, that's that. This one we just put new tires on. That's also a 5.0 F-150. Gorgeous truck. I got a 2021 right here. I don't know why this hasn't sold. I mean, probably because it's 30 grand, but it's only got 80,000 miles on it. But still, this one has not sold. I'm getting new window stickers. These window stickers in the winter time, they always fall off. But what I'm starting to notice is you need to rub, like put alcohol on the window and the inside before you tape these on. If you put alcohol, you're gonna get all the contaminants off and it's gonna stick better. So I need to start doing that on all the trucks. This one's probably sold to a friend of ours. This is a 2016. It's a 2.7 liter twin turbo. It does have like 160,000 on it, but we're selling it for like 15 grand. So that's not a bad truck. We got Big Bertha over there. She's a lifted 1500 lifted on knobbies, back rack, nice tires. That thing's a cool looking truck. We have fender flares for it because there's like one little side that's got a dent. So is that, looks like there's a dent in the whole side of it now. So yeah, so that's, is there a whole dent in the whole side of it? Now I gotta come up here and look. I don't remember seeing if there was a dent or not. I don't remember seeing all these dents, bro. What the hell is this? I do not remember seeing that. There's dents all over it now. I don't know if they threw the... Jeez. See, the problem is all this snow gets thrown all up here, so it makes me so mad, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, I did not see all the dents on this, all down the side of it. I did not see those. But yeah, so that one, that's a, what do we got? I think 18.5 is what we're asking for it. This is a 2500. This is a nice truck. We're doing the cylinder head on this. This was a disaster, guys. We did so much stuff to this. I don't even know where to start. What do we do with this? We did like the oil pan, the transmission pan. Then we seen that the head gasket was leaking, so we did the head gasket. Then we take the head off, or no, we put it back on without resurfacing it. And I'll tell you right now, never take a head off of a Dodge engine without thinking you're gonna resurface it. If you think that you're gonna take it off and not resurface it, you're crazy and you're wasting your time. So don't do it. I'm just gonna give you, my peace of mind on that. So yeah, that has to get pushed back in. This is a roller right now. And then we got our big boy. This is what we're using for the plow truck right now, but that will be for sale. We're actually gonna put, what we're doing, I'll show you, is we're taking that V-plow on that GMC right there, throwing it on this truck, and then this truck will be for sale for like 30 grand. Got the little cute little SUVs right there. Those are all that. And then I'll kind of just go through just this front row right here. This one has been a disaster. We put an engine in this truck and GMC electrical problems. We chased grounds. We did everything. The last thing I'm on with this is we have to replace either the BCM, the PCM, like all the modules have to get reflashed. Something happened electrical with this where it's a nightmare, and we basically got to go down that path. So that's that. The two-tone one I talked about earlier, that one's back for an oil leak and a couple things, so it's a customer's car, no worry on that. This one, 2.7 liter, big boy, big crew cab Silverado, got it, leaking from the turbo lines, so I'm gonna just throw a different turbo in it while we're at it, just because when the turbo leaks like that, how much loss of oil and coolant and everything, it's probably got a bad turbo. So That one's getting a new turbo and turbo lines, so that's why that's back here. And then this white one I was driving over the weekend, that's just got to get hosed down, and we're gonna throw it back there. But yeah, so that's kind of it. All the other ones in the back are all trade-ins that we're kind of just dealing with as we go. Don't really need to talk about those, but yeah, hey, if you've made it this far, I appreciate anyone who's watching. Subscribe to the channel. We are doing a giveaway that I'll tell you about right now. All you have to do is comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and you're entered into the giveaway. Once our channel reaches 100,000 subscribers, you could win. So until next time, peace out.
Would you like to be entered into a drawing to win this truck with no purchase necessary? Yes, that's right. I said you could win this truck, a 1997 GMC Sierra with a 5.7 in it. We are going to fully restore this truck. We are going to give it a brand new paint job, and this thing is going to look sweet. All you need to do is subscribe to this channel, comment what state you're from, and that's it. And you are automatically entered. We are going to be giving this truck away when the channel hits 100,000 subscribers. That will not take long. Again, no purchase necessary. Okay, this truck will be given away to a subscriber for absolute free. We are doing things differently than what other people do. We want to really make this a different type of giveaway. We hope that you win. Again, it'll be fully restored. This thing is in really good shape for the year, a 1997, fully restored. Subscribe to the channel, comment what state you're from, and you're automatically entered. Good luck.